November 1922. A team of archaeologists breaks the seal of a forgotten tomb in the Valley of the Kings. Inside, the untouched remains of a boy king who ruled over ancient Egypt 3,000 years ago. Gold glimmered in the torchlight. The air was thick, stale, undisturbed for millennia. Howard Carter whispered, "Can you see anything?" And Lord Carnarvon heard the reply, "Yes, wonderful things." But they didn't know yet what else had been released that day. Over the next few years, people connected to the discovery would begin to die. One by one, some from illness, some from violence, some under bizarre circumstances. And as the deaths multiplied, a single terrifying phrase began to echo across the world: the curse of the Pharaoh. Coincidence or divine revenge? Tutankhamun, the boy king, died young. His reign was short, his name erased from monuments. But when Howard Carter uncovered his tomb, it was the most complete royal burial ever found. The sarcophagus was sealed, the artifacts pristine, a portal into another world. But ancient Egyptians believed tombs weren't just for burial. They were spiritual machines, and a disturbing one came at a cost. A message was found above the entrance: "Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the king's rest." A warning? A myth or a prophecy? Soon after the tomb was opened, Lord Carnarvon, the financier of the dig, died suddenly. Mosquito bite, fever, pneumonia. Electricity cut out across Cairo the moment he passed. His dog howled and dropped dead thousands of miles. Away was a chance. What began with Carnarvon didn't end there. Arthur Mace, a fellow archaeologist, collapsed with sudden illness. A radiologist who scanned Tutankhamun's body died of a mysterious sickness weeks later. A member of the excavation team shot dead by his wife. A prince of the Egyptian royal family found murdered. Carter's own assistant took his own life. In total, over 20 people linked to the tomb died prematurely or under strange conditions. Scientists dismissed it. They said the average age of the dead was within expectations. But skeptics argued otherwise. They pointed to the cause of death: patterns, violence, fevers, madness. Was it exposure to toxic mold, ancient pathogens, or something darker? Debunkers rushed in. They claimed the deaths were due to spores. Aspergillus mold can lie dormant for centuries and kill those with weak immune systems. Others suggested exposure to radon gas or ancient bacteria. Logical, clean, but they couldn't explain the precision. Why were some spared? Why did Carter, the man who touched everything, live for 16 years? Why did the electricity fail the moment Carnarvon died? Why did his dog die at the exact same time? Is it possible the ancients knew something we don't? That curses weren't just superstition, but a form of spiritual technology? Tutankhamun's mummy held even more mysteries. He had no heart, the organ believed by Egyptians to house the soul. His body had been burnt inside the coffin, his bones shattered, his burial rushed and improper. The golden mask may not have been made for him. One of his coffins was reused, originally crafted for a forgotten queen. Was he betrayed, poisoned, executed? If so, the tomb may have been sealed not as a shrine, but as a prison. Was the curse not a warning, but a trap? Today, many believe the curse was a media creation, a way to sensationalize history. But what if it wasn't just one curse? What if Tutankhamun's tomb was the perfect storm of betrayal, desecration, forgotten gods, and spiritual fury? A buried king erased by history. A tomb not built with reverence, but vengeance. And modern men who touched what was never meant to be disturbed. In the end, we're left with two truths, one historical, one supernatural. And somewhere in the shadows between them, the curse still waits. The desert keeps its secrets. And sometimes, when we dig too deep, we awaken more than just the past. This was Buried Files. Subscribe for more forgotten truths, unsolved deaths, and the dark corners of history they never wanted us to find.